Rita, Mr. Simmons here was asking the desk sergeant about you.
Roger Simmons. I doubt you remember, but we met 2 years ago at the Bronx DA's Christmas party. My wife is Bureau Chief Martin's assistant, Gloria Simmons.
Sure, okay.
Do you have a minute? In private?
Coffee?
No, thanks. I should probably just tell you why I'm here. You might want to sit down.
Why?
Your husband and my wife are having an affair.
How do you know?
About 7 months ago, things started changing between me and Gloria, so I started snooping around. I checked her computer, and there was an email from your husband regarding a time and place for them to get together. She promised me it would stop. But last night, I checked her computer again and found this. Cozy means the Cozy Court Inn by the Brooklyn Bridge. The same place they've used before.
Does this mean they're meeting at 2 o'clock today?
Yeah. I thought of going there to confront them, but I'm done. She'll come home to a note. Do you have kids? You're lucky. I'm sorry to dump this on you, but it's better to know than to be a fool.
You all right?
I'm fine. You don't look fine. You look pale.
What is it, Connie?
We got a homicide off night watch.
Then let's go.
Name's Ren Hollis. Got 2 in the back. Another kid got winged. Detective Meadowboy and Jones were here. They went with him to Bellevue.
Witnesses?
No one's talking.
Any, witnesses?
No. But he was with him, Sean Davis. Said they were partying at the DOA's place. They got a Jones for ice cream and took a walk.
Ice cream?
That's what he said.
I'll start a canvas.
And you didn't get any look at who did it?
I was too busy checking on Ren and Joey. When I finally looked up, I just saw guys running a block away.
All right, you think of anybody who might have done it, anybody you're not getting along with?
I don't live here, neither does Joey. We were visiting Ren's folks.
In which case it makes sense you cooking up a story about ice cream to avoid his folks here, and you came out the cop.
No, I said
but it won't help us finding who killed your friend.
We were going for ice cream.
All right, ice cream it is.
Hi. I'm Detective McDowell. This is Detective Ortiz. What's your name?
Lily Patterson.
You see what happened here last night?
We were up on the stoop. Ren and them had got up to go walking, and these Spanish boys came up from behind and started shooting.
Did you get a look at their faces, the Spanish boys?
Excuse me, this is my daughter. She didn't see anything.
I think she did, ma'am. We're going to need her to come to the station house.
She is 15 years old. She didn't see anything. She's got nothing to say.
That's the kind of civic duty you teach her? If someone gets murdered, you run and hide?
Civic duty's a hard sell in this neighborhood.
Oh, thanks, Andy. I appreciate it.
Desk sergeant said they're getting anonymous calls putting the shootings on Cesar and Tito.
And the victim at the hospital said that the DOA had an argument earlier in the day with a Tito he thought was a drug dealer. Did you get a look at Tito?
He didn't see the argument, just heard about it.
No, I know Tito. He's a big dealer. Cesar works for him.
Maybe the DOA and his buddies were copping and it went sour.
They're football players at Rutgers.
Football players live in the copping and it went sour.
Well, everyone at the party backed him going for ice cream. They seem legit.
Nothing on canvas?
Well, a 15-year-old girl saw 2 Latinos open up on the DOA and his buddies, but her mom wouldn't let her talk. We should have dragged her in.
But the mom snatched the kid up. I mean, no way she was talking.
She might have if we dragged her in.
I guess she might have.
Did you get the girl's name and address? That's fine for now. Now, how are we going to get to Tito and Cesar?
I got a snitch who can give us a location on Cesar.
Listen, you guys might work in this without me. I got to put in some time nailing this beacher.
No problem.
Hey, what's up with Ortiz?
Some guy came to talk to her this morning. I didn't hear what about, but she's been gone ever since. What's up?
I just paged the snitch. I'm just waiting for a call back.
Got a homicide in an apartment on Mott, Meadowboy. You and Jones.
DOA's Isabel Gomez, stabbed, obviously.
Couldn't have been dead that long. Bananas are still green.
Those are plantains. They stay green. She's been dead at least 3 days. Her body's starting to purple up.
Okay.
Who are the guys on the couch?
DOA's ex-husband. The other one's the guy she was in a merengue band with. The ex called it in.
Detectives Meadowboy and Jones.
Raul Espinosa.
Palo Quiñones. What happened?
I hadn't heard from Isabel in a couple of days. I called Paulo to see if he had. We met here.
I crawled through the skylight. I find her like this.
Can you think of anyone who wanted her dead?
No, man. Everybody loved Izzy.
And being in the same room, seeing her like this is starting to get to me.
Did you get their information? Yeah. All right, you guys take off. We'll be in touch later.
Let's go.
We're sorry for what happened.
I'll run these guys to PCI.
Hey, listen, Greg, if I've been on the ledge lately, I apologize.
Yeah, you don't seem to be yourself.
Valerie's pregnant, so that's what I've been going through.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah. Well.
Know what you want?
She doesn't know what she's gonna do yet.
Gotcha.
Not only you and John know.
John? Clark?
Right.
Oh, how long's John known?
A couple days.
Well, I'm honored I made it into your inner circle.
I didn't tell people according to some rank, Greg. He and I went running. It came up.
No. You guys have become good friends. Good friends confide in each other. I'm glad he could be there for you.
Yeah. Go run those guys through PCI.
Mrs. Hornby thought she had a necklace stolen.
This is the first I've heard of it.
So I looked into everybody who has access to her apartment.
Did you look at her maid, Marta?
Yeah. And I looked into you.
If you asked me down here to inform me that Marta's been stealing jewelry, fine. If this is about asking me about it instead of placing a courtesy call, I'm going to be very unhappy.
I'm going to get into the ATM and the credit card charges in a bit. But first, I want you to talk about this Houston Street Brownstone partnership you set up and wired $1.5 million of Mrs. Hornby's dollars into. Nobody can find that money.
You know what? You're fired. I mean, boom, right now. You no longer work for Susan Hornby, and you do not contact her.
Beecham, this is now a criminal investigation, and I work for the city of New York. We have people from the Rackets Bureau of the DA's office seizing records and computers at your office right now.
Michelle, it's me. Do they have search warrants or subpoenas? Michelle, calm down. Did you see a search warrant or a subpoena? All right, I'll call you right back. Does Mrs. Hornby know you're doing this?
Absolutely.
You better be prepared for the biggest civil and criminal lawsuits you can imagine.
Where's the money, Beecham?
Am I under arrest?
You need to tell us where the money is and make restitution, or this investigation is going to keep chugging right along.
You sit down, Cesar. There you go. Rest up. You got a long day ahead of you.
That right?
Oh, yeah. You're going to be up and down with lineups, writing statements, you know, that kind of thing.
What's that about? Oh, you think you're here because we pulled your name out of a hat?
Don't know what I'm doing here.
Who were you two this morning?
Can't remember.
Try Baxter Street.
Oh, yeah. You were there. You and Tito dropped those two innocent guys. Now the only thing in question is who takes the heat.
Tito being in the wind, you can't put the gun in your hand or say it was your idea. That means if you're smart enough to take it, the deal's yours.
Roll on Tito? Yo, what's that get me?
Oh, we'll get a DA to work out time off. Plus a judge seeing that you were just a bystander. That can't work against you.
Oh, this is all real generous. But nah, I don't think so.
Hey, Cesar, this deal won't be around all day. We go, it goes with us.
Yeah, well, I did 4 years in Attica off making a deal like the one you laid out.
We'll get it in writing. Signed by a judge.
You got a deal, too?
You look at me like that again, I'll knock your teeth out.
So when that's a walk in the park against what I get for rolling on Tito, that's like cutting my own throat.
We could protect you.
Yeah, you gonna protect my mother? My grandma? Yeah, how about my 2-year-old niece? Nah, look, you got lineups to run. You're gonna lock me up, let's do it. But I got nothing to say on Tito. Get up.
You're going in a cell downstairs. It's gonna be a long day.
You got anything on Isabel Gomez's ex-husband?
The PCI's getting back to us.
You want to look into his activity 3 days ago. Just got off with the ME. She's been dead that long.
Well, maybe we'll split her off. He'll take the X, and I'll work on his tenant of the DOA.
A neighbor of the DOA said she had a Section 8 apartment she was illegally subletting to 2 tenants. She gave us the name of one of them. He's coming in. But seeing how the ex-husband's on his mail route for another 2 hours, it really doesn't make much sense splintering off.
Whatever works.
Grab the PCI calls. I'm hitting the head.
Wouldn't you rather your pal Clark take care of it?
Hey, just take the call, Greg.
I was taking a statement downstairs. It's urgent. I'm due in court.
Yeah, we need somewhere to look for Tito Perez. None of his places panned out.
How would I know where to look for him?
BCI said that he was collared for gun possession last week, but he walked. And DA's office said that you handled the case.
I'll check the file and get back to you.
Well, BCI said that he was collared for having 10 guns in his car. We're curious what he's doing out on the street.
Tito Perez, drug dealer, long rap sheet.
Yeah. Okay.
Why'd he walk?
The judge threw out the search.
Why?
I notified the arresting officer to come to the suppression hearing, but it was his partner who saw a gun sticking out from under the driver's seat and established cause for the search. The judge threw it out and he walked. I screwed up.
Yeah.
What are you looking at him for?
A homicide in the shooting.
Other dealers?
College students. So...
I'll get my case adjourned in court and get right on this. And I'll see if there are any locations where you can find him. I'll call you.
Hey. Valerie.
How long have you been a bookkeeper for Beecham?
2 years, sir.
Were you there this morning when the DA's investigators raided the offices?
I was.
It says here your salary went from $30,000 the first year to $60,000 the next. That's quite a jump.
Corey said the investments were going good.
No.
Okay.
Now, I want to know what Beecham was doing with Mrs. Hornby's money. You cooperate and I'll leave you out of it.
By the time I saw the numbers and asked questions, Corey said I was in so deep that he'd take me down with him if I said anything.
Yeah, he had a gun to your head. What happened?
Can I avoid testifying if it goes to trial?
Sure you can. Go to jail. Witness or defendant, what's it going to be?
Witness, definitely.
All those credit card and ATM charges that Beecham made on Mrs. Hornby's account?
Bogus. Mrs. Hornby never saw any of it.
And his Houston Brownstone partnership.
Corey got hit huge in the market, and he had owned an apartment on Houston for years, so he basically sold it to her for $1 million over market.
And where's the extra $1 million?
Corey used that to pay off his margin calls.
So that money's gone.
Right.
But Mrs. Hornby owns the apartment.
Actually, the title was never transferred to the partnership. Corey still owns it. He's got a girlfriend living there.
And he never had authorization to do this, to move her money around.
No. He tried to get guardianship of her estate, but she didn't want that.
So she was competent enough to stand up to that.
She's competent, but Corey has her number, and he's got her completely isolated and dependent on him.
All right, let's go to DA's office and give him this.
I also know of a client who built a $50,000 swimming pool and wrote it off as a business expense. Do you want to hear about that?
No.
Okay, sorry.
What's your real name, Sophia?
Sophia Steele is my real name, and has been for the last 10 years now. But I was born at Gestack, if that's what you're getting at.
Any other aliases?
No.
You live on Avenue Way?
Yes.
You sublet a room from Isabel Gomez?
That's right.
Who else lives there?
A man by the name of Paulo Quinones. He rents the other room.
Paulo, who plays in the merengue band with Isabel.
That's right.
Isabel a good landlord?
Well, other than the fact that I know she's making money off me when she don't pay nothing for that apartment, she's all right.
When was the last time you saw Isabel?
Last month when she came for the rent. Why am I here?
When was the last time you talked to her?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
That's what I said.
What was the nature of your conversation?
Why am I here?
Let me put it this way. Isabel got herself in some trouble and she'll be giving that apartment up. Answer our questions, we'll try to get you that apartment by putting in a good word with the housing authority.
How good a word?
It's yours.
Yesterday, I got a call from Paulo saying Isabel wanted me to give him the rent money.
Did you talk to Isabel?
She was taking a shower, and Paulo holds up the phone, and she's yelling for me to give Paulo the rent money because she can't come over.
You sure it was Isabel?
I was going, she was yelling. I'm sure Paulo said it was her.
You give Paulo the money?
No, nothing against Paulo. Me and him are friends, but I don't give rent money to nobody but the landlord. I had a similar situation once, where I had to use pepper spray to get my money back.
So, you and Paulo are friends?
I mean, we're friends.
Where can we find Paulo?
Well, he's got a couple of girlfriends around town. Don't ask me how they put up with him.
Can you give us their names?
I thought this was about Isabel.
You want that apartment?
Hey, keep your hands on the bar. Tito, let's take a walk.
I'm relaxing.
Come on.
Hola, habla español, baby?
Piss off.
A few questions and it's back to your charity work.
That's funny. Un momentico.
Oye, Tito, clávatela, parece que está abierto el negocio.
Yo, what is this, man? Back off, man. Stupid bitch.
Stop it. Keep your mouth shut or you're cutting in two.
And was he getting locked up because she can't take a joke? Guess it wasn't funny. Now calm down. You walk out easy, no one gets a collar. We good? She got a temper. Let's see. Can I ask you for a favor? I'll tell you whatever you want. Just don't leave me alone with Slug. She'll take me apart. Deal. What went down on Baxter this morning? I couldn't tell you. Tito, come on, man. I know you from narcotics. I know you run that block. Anyone moves in, you drop them. That what happened? I don't know nothing about that. Yesterday afternoon, you happened to get into an argument with the big black guy you made for a dealer? Who said that? You been talking out of school?
It was the middle of the day, Tito. You were overheard.
Yeah, you gave him a warning to beat it, but then last night you saw him again. Except now he was with two other big guys. Man, yeah, I got a whole scenario. Well, just eyewitness accounts, all that say you rolled up on those black guys and opened up. I think you got the wrong guy. We got good descriptions.
For a guy looking at dying in jail, you got a real stupid attitude.
I got a pure heart. Now, you just don't think anyone in your neighborhood would be crazy enough to roll on you. Well, that's another scenario. You're a creative man. Because you could learn something from him. He uses his mind, not his face. Hey, you're talking to me, Tito. You got 25 years to life. I'm the only one who can help you bring it down. I got nothing to say. It's fine. It's good. Better for everyone if you're locked up forever. Or not at all. Y'all got nada. Nothing. You ain't got nobody. Nobody.
Don't be so sure, Tito.
May I go, man? Open the gate. You ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
That was great. That was fun.
I want to get to.
You talked to him? And?
He's a cocky little prick. Thinks he can beat anything.
Wonder where he got that idea. I got somewhere to be.
I guess I deserve that.
Give me a second. Rita. What the hell was that about? You wouldn't be here if she hadn't blown case. Well, we are here, so grinding her face in it isn't going to help. Thanks. Just give me some room. What is going on with you today? The boss is looking for me. Just tell him I took some lost time. Thanks. I got it from here.
You sure this is legit?
Thanks.
Just bring back the key when you're done.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, my God.
What is this? What are you doing here?
Son of a bitch. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Get out.
You know, you can't lay all the blame on me.
Son of a bitch. All this time accusing me, all the paranoia.
Yeah, well, maybe I didn't catch you in the act, but you like dressing up like a whore a little too much.
I was working.
Yeah, working some guys more like it, some cop.
Never. Never once.
Oh, don't give me
I am not coming home tonight. You are gone by morning.
Frank, do something. They're taking everything.
Take it
Look
easy.
at this.
Take it easy. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna take care of everything.
There he is. There's the poor sap who I'm going to sue for his grandchildren's last dime.
Corey, don't mess around, do they?
Frank Maine, Mr. Beecham's attorney.
All right.
Did you come down here to help carry out boxes, Detective?
No, Counselor. I came down to carry out your client.
Frank?
What are the charges?
Grand larceny, fraud, embezzlement. It's all spelled out. Turn around.
Frank, what's going on here?
You're going to jail, pal. That's what's going on.
Stay calm. I'll have you out on bail tonight.
Can he do this?
You're under notice. My client is invoking his right to remain silent and his right to counsel. You will not attempt to get a statement from him.
We don't need a statement, Counselor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's he taking me?
You'll get him to central booking him before a magistrate immediately.
What do we say?
Please.
Let's go.
This is the first day of the end of your career.
You know, the only thing that would make me happier today is if your client resisted right now.
Go with him, Corey. And don't say anything.
Come on.
See, Leanne?
We're looking for Paulo.
Yeah? Well, I am too. That short little ass. Look what he did to me.
Why'd he give you the eye?
He wanted money. What else? And I wouldn't give it to him. So then he wants the piggy bank he left. So I go and I get it and I'm passing it to him through the crack in the door and pow!
So help us find him.
I don't want to get involved.
Why not?
Because I love him.
He punched you in the face.
Well, he swore he'd never do it again.
How many times has he said that?
It's better than being alone.
Okay. We'll forget about him hitting you, but we still need to talk to him.
About what?
Some limo driver punched out a taxi driver last night and gave his name as Paulo to the cops at the scene.
Well, Paulo was with me last night.
Exactly. And we need to clear it up.
But the longer we go without finding Paulo, the more it looks like he was the guy.
I don't know where he is. His lawyer would know, though. Albert Geller.
Keeps a lawyer on retainer?
No, they're suing the city because Paulo fell off the stage at a September 11th benefit his band was playing at.
All right, we'll start there.
If you see him, tell him I'm sorry. And that I'll take you back.
You got it.
Can I help you?
Is Mr. Geller in?
No, he's out of the office at the moment.
Okay. Your name?
Debbie? Who are you guys?
Debbie, we are looking for Paulo Quinones, a client of your boss's.
Oh, my God. Are you... Is this about the settlement?
We sure hope so.
Were you supposed to be in their 2 o'clock meeting? I don't have you down.
Mr. Quinones and his boss are meeting at 2, right?
Please don't tell me you're supposed to be in that meeting. I'm fired if I didn't write that down.
Our assistant said she made an appointment for today. Did Hillary screw up again?
Unbelievable.
Well, I tell you what, we'll go check with our office, because I got a feeling this might be our screw-up.
Do you want me to call Mr. Geller? I'm sure he'd be happy to get back here.
And don't tell him we showed up, because if this goes down as an official visit, this whole settlement will get pushed back a month while we fill out all the rescheduling paperwork. You ever worked in government?
No.
Oh, trust me.
Debbie, we'll call you as soon as we get back to our office, and we'll make sure an official meeting has been set.
Is it good news? The settlement?
Well, your boss is going to be very surprised, put it that way. But for everything to go right, let's forget this happened, and...
I'll wait for your call.
There you go. All right, Greg, if I need to apologize for not telling you sooner, I apologize, okay? Are we done with this now?
Wow, that was sincere.
Look, I don't have enough to deal with. My girlfriend's pregnant. I don't know if I'm going to be a dad or driving her to a clinic, and now I got to deal with your petty nonsense because I didn't tell you right away?
Well, I guess we're just different people, Baldwin. Me? If I were going through a personal crisis, I'd come to you right away.
Yeah, we are different. Because maybe I don't like dumping my problems on the people I work with.
Well, you dumped them on Clark.
Greg, I feel like I'm on the verge of getting really frustrated here. So let's just drop it.
Looks like we had different impressions of our friendship, because I consider you a real friend. A friend I thought I'd have, even if we stopped being partners.
Yeah, which may come sooner than you think if you don't drop it. Now, here he is.
Hey, wait, what's going on?
You coming in, Paulo?
For what?
Talk about it when we get there.
Hey, man, what is these for?
Your own protection.
Hey, where are you going?
What?
What the hell's going on? You cut?
Sorry, can't hear you.
Can I get you anything, Miss Haywood? A cup of coffee?
Thanks, John.
Vivian Patterson, Lily Patterson, ADA Valerie Haywood.
Thanks for coming in. I didn't have a choice. Then I'm sorry to have had you brought in, but we didn't have a choice either.
She didn't see anything.
We know that's not true, Mrs. Patterson. And if you hear me out, I think I can put some of your fears to rest about getting involved.
Here, have a seat.
First thing is, once Lily makes an identification, which will be completely anonymous, the detectives will re-interview the suspect, and chances are he'll confess.
Yeah, once the suspect knows he's ID'd, they generally try to make some kind of deal.
Which I'm already working on with my superior.
Say she makes the ID and he doesn't confess.
At that point, he'll already be in custody.
And what about all the little rats working for him? They'll be in custody too? No. And she'll be in danger. I will be in danger. Our whole family could be killed.
If it really went as far as the trial, we'd make sure you had protection. We'd provide relocation.
Leave town?
You could pick a state, pick a city. You'll get a new house, a good job.
I've lived my whole life in that neighborhood. So has she.
There's very little chance it'll get that far.
She's 15 years old. The answer is no.
Mrs. Patterson, Tito's got eyes all over that block. If he doesn't know that your daughter was a witness, one of his boys does, and they will come calling. She's already in danger.
If she makes the ID, we'll do our job, and it'll most likely be enough. I give you my word. I will be with you every step of the way. You'll have my work phone, my home phone. I'll be available to you 24 hours a day.
But you can't guarantee she'll be safe.
I will do everything I can to make sure she's safe.
That a 15-year-old girl has to go through this. This is shameful.
Four.
Where do you recognize 4 from?
He shot Ren Hollison's friend.
Kick all but 4. There it is, Tito. You got picked out.
Okay. Want to help yourself? Now's the time. I help myself to what? You got food coming?
You think we're kidding? You're going to jail. Only question now is for how long?
That's a long way to go before jail. What does that mean? Well, you got a witness now. It don't mean you will down the line. You making threats? All I'm saying is that, people forget stuff. And now that you mention it, if I'm a college, you best give me my call. Because see, once my boys here got picked out, I don't want them getting upset, doing something stupid. You keep talking like that, something stupid's gonna happen in here. Give me my call. You don't get a phone call until you get to jail. That doesn't happen until we get a statement. It's gonna be a long night. What went down right now? You ain't dealing with no virgin. I've been through it. You ain't getting nothing. You think you got reach on the street? I got more in the joint. Anything happens to my witness, the same comes to you.
Well, Paulo, we're starting to form a picture as to what happened to your good friend Isabel.
Now, if you say so, Patron.
We got neighbors who saw you leave Isabel's apartment 3 days ago, which is right around the time she got stabbed. We got you acting all hyped up since then, running around trying to get enough money to leave this city.
We also got bloody fingerprints in the kitchen, and we're gonna ink you right now and go match them up.
So that picture we're getting is you killing Isabel. So let's talk about it.
I was there when she died, but I didn't do it.
Well, who did?
Herself.
Explain that.
Me and her, we're in a band. She like me, I don't like her. Talking about when it comes to sex.
Right.
I'm in her apartment having a beer, and Izzy come out the room in this little red outfit and some lotion. And she asks me, will I give her a massage? And I say, no. Only time my hands touch her naked body would be if I'm falling out the window and ain't nothing else to hold on to. But I didn't say that to her.
Of course not.
So now, she asks me again, will I give her a massage? I say no. She break down, tears. She say, if I can't have you, I don't want to live. I say, baby, don't take it so hard, okay? But she grab a knife. Boom, boom, boom. Start cutting herself. I can't believe it, man.
How'd she get the stab wounds in her back?
Her what?
Her back. Places she couldn't reach unless she was a circus freak.
To tell you the truth, I had my eyes covered because I didn't want that to be the last thing that I remembered about her, stabbing herself to death.
Paulo, she had wounds on her back that she could have put there. Somebody else did.
She came on to you. Maybe she got pissed and in your face when you turned her down and you lost your temper and you stabbed her.
No, man. She stabbed herself.
All right, we're going to write this up and we're going to let the jury decide.
That's what happened.
And then you got nothing to worry about, do you? Go ahead.
No, all yours.
I don't want to write. I need to think a while.
You're going to write down what you just said to us, so we'll be telling people, yeah, Paulo just started hitting himself in the face. We couldn't believe it. Write your story.
I'm not looking to beat you up, but, you gotta realize we all have personal things going on. If you want to talk or you need help, I'm here, but don't go snapping like today and expect us to stay partners.
I just caught Dawn at a motel with another woman.
Oh, my God.
The guy from this morning, that was her husband. He gave me the time and place.
Rita. Are you okay?
I'm fine. He's moving out tonight.
You need some place to stay? I got plenty of room.
I'll work it out. I'm sorry about today. I'll make it up.
Rita, today you get a pass. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
What's up? Tito wouldn't go. The girl's got to stand up.
Just got off of the DA's complaint room. Susan Hornby's refusing to prosecute.
I just got back from dropping Beecham off at Central Booking.
She won't sign the complaint. They're kicking him.
Who got in her ear? Beecham or his lawyer?
And they have no idea. Where'd the arrest?
Somebody got there. I gotta get over there.
15 squad. No, she's not.
Detective Clark. Henry Mayfield. You gave me your card on Baxter Street this morning.
He took off pretty quick.
I wasn't looking to get involved.
Come on in.
Is it true you got somebody who testified against Tito Perez?
Why are you asking?
I saw you bringing in that girl. Is she the one that's going to do it?
Why are you here?
Well, if she's going to testify, then I do the same. It's not right her doing it alone.
You saw the shooting.
Is it her you got?
Henry, we got somebody. What do you got?
I saw what happened. A lot of people saw it. A bunch of them. If they hear that I come in, they'll come in too. So how do we do this?
We'll need a statement from you, and then we'll want the names of the others who come in. Come on.
See. She all right?
Corey's back there with her.
You need to leave here immediately. I'm not joking. Susan, tell him he needs to leave.
Come here.
Get your hands off me!
Come here.
I am gonna own you. Do you understand me?
Shut up. You say a word, and I will gag you with your own underwear. He moves a muscle. Come and get me. Who contacted you about withdrawing your complaint?
Corey's attorney. I don't know what to do.
Corey's bilked you for almost $2 million. $2 million. Half of what you own. And that money's gone. Do you understand that? Now, the first thing you need to do if you don't want to end up broke is get Corey out of your life.
He takes care of everything. How am I going to live?
I'll get you in touch with somebody legit. Somebody who can help you with your money, not take it.
Okay.
Are you willing to follow through with your complaint against Corey?
If you say so.
No. Don't just do what I say. That's what got you into this jam, letting people make decisions for you.
I don't want to lose all my money. I don't want to be out on the street.
Okay. Well, I'm advising you that, based on documents and evidence that you can read and see for yourself, Corey is driving you in that direction. And we have enough that we can arrest him. But we need you to file a complaint and stick to it. Are you giving me that?
Yes.
All right, you sit tight.
Please, keep him away from me.
You'll never see him again.
I almost lost my job today. I probably should have lost my job.
What happened today is part of our job. It's going to happen.
That guy who I should have convicted and put in jail, he killed somebody last night. I mean, I haven't been able to concentrate the last few weeks. It took me 10 minutes to figure out which case they were talking about this morning.
You need to make a decision.
I know. Because work's been the one place I've always felt focused and confident and good at. And now here I am, I'm completely screwing up. I'm hurting people.
Wait, what are you feeling? I mean, just quit trying to break it down like it's a case. Do you want to have a baby?
Just when I think I do, and I could handle it. I'm hit with the things we deal with every day, the people, and I think, do I want to bring someone into this world?
See, that's all the more reason for having a baby. And we can raise a child who grow up to be a good person. Someone to help balance out all the killers and rapists and thieves.
I just don't know if I can pull it off.
We could. We could raise a child together, Valerie. Let go. Accept it. This is a gift. And just believe that we can do it.
You want to?
I do. I really do.
With me?
No, only with you. Unless Greg is available.
Okay.
have any money on me.
You see how this works? Now, I'm taking money out of my pocket that I know is mine. I count it, I hand it over, and I get my change back. Simple.
Hard.
Watch it.
Oh, sorry. I forgot how many people there are here. The bustle.
A lot of folks. Thank you.
It is amazing what they call antiques nowadays. I remember buying these new.
Mm-hmm. You can do this. You know you can.
Definitely. We should do this more often.
Mrs. Hornby, you don't need me anymore. You don't need to pay for company. You need to get out.
Where? How?
You got friends?
Oh, I haven't seen them in...
Well, give them a call. Take them out for dinner. You got money. It's not going anywhere now.
I don't know if I can.
What are you afraid of? You just get used to keeping yourself locked up?
I don't know.
Susan, get your ass back out into the world.
Will you come over and play cards sometime?
I'll meet you for a walk through the park sometime.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really do love this city.
Yeah, me too.